What's up, guys? How's it going? Hope you're doing well, Magic family. It's been a while. I don't normally upload to this channel, but I think I want to upload more to this channel because I have a lot to say about Magic the Gathering. I've always been a big fan of the game, obviously. I have an entire channel dedicated to it that I should have stuck with. This channel could have been big. Kind of got away from it for a while, and then I kind of fell back in love with it. And part of the reason I started getting away from it... Well, let me first... I have this up on my screen for a reason. You guys see this Tarkir Dragonstorm? You guys see this Dragonstorm set? Today, I was lucky. I actually won a box on Whatnot from our friends at Card King. And I won an entire collector's box of Tarkir. I think at the time I won it, it was a $300 box. It's now a $360. Cheapest box is what? $370? Is that correct? Holy Lord. What'd we pull? What'd we pull today? We got the Foil Mox Jasper. We like that. We got a nice little secret layer. No, not secret layer. Special guest Marsh Flats. We got a nice little Crater Hoof Behemoth. I like this treatment. I don't like it on this card. You know, not a great box. Nothing too good. Nothing that we like. Oh, wait, a Halo Foil Ugin? $400 card. Very happy about that. Now, these boxes were at pre-sale. I went back through. These were $260 boxes. They're now pushing $270. I could see... reports we're hearing from retailers that this is the biggest set maybe since Lord of the Rings. This is bigger than Foundations, and Foundations was huge. Took Foundations at least a month or two to hit, you know, $350 a box. We're there. This came out. This is out now. Came out this weekend. We're already at $370 a box. I ordered 5 boxes from Mexicans, and I have a feeling they're going to cancel my orders when they see what this is selling for. So I wanted to make a point. There's a lot of talk about what's going on with Magic the Gathering. Are the people making it idiots? Of course they are. And how can you fix Magic the Gathering? Okay, last big set we got was a disaster. I saw this was becoming... I pre-ordered 3 boxes of this, and when the guy told me, hey, I can't actually get those boxes, I said, oh, thank God. Thank God I'm not stuck with fucking Ether Drift. This trash set full of nonsense and piss foils and nonsense. Now, there's a lot of different... There's the obvious thing to say is nobody wants whatever this crap... Have you seen the Gas Guzzler card or whatever these cards based on... Who was that artist? The guy, Ratfink. Okay, well, this is something, save it for a fucking secret layer. You know? If you want to make a secret layer of goof out art, fine. This is everywhere. This is in the main... You can pull this out of Play Boosters pretty soon. Sure. Does this look like Magic the Gathering to you? License plate. Gas breath. Oh, classic. Classic Magic humor. This is nonsense. Okay, we had a cowboy set, we had a detective set, all nonsense. And we know this, so we don't need to talk about this. But I want to talk about something other than... The obvious thing to talk about is, hey, thanks, no more cowboys. Great. People like fucking dragons, obviously. Look at this shiny, stupid dragon. I am very excited to own this. I am more excited to own this than Loot, the little Pokemon bastard that you've been trying to promote. Man, I haven't talked about Magic in a while. I want to talk about how much I fucking hate Loot, but we have to save that for another video. This card actually has good art, though. I will admit that. But here's the thing. Okay, not only do players want classic fantasy, and this should have been obvious. You made Lord of the Rings, a set based on classic fantasy. It's nothing but elves and swords and hobbits and wizards. It was, I believe, the best-selling Magic set of all time. Don't, quote me on that, but that's what I've read. A collector's box, if you guys don't know, of Lord of the Rings Special Edition, and whenever I tell people this, their minds are blown away. Collector booster display, Lord of the Rings. Now, cheapest price for a box of... This was a $400 box. If we go back a year, you get these for $400. Now pushing up to $1,800 a box. Okay, now it's not. There's a number of reasons why, but let's be clear. Fantasy is popular. People like dragons. You make a dragon set, you're gonna make money. You make a cowboy set, you're not gonna make money. You make a race car set, you're not gonna make money. But here I think is the more important thing I wanted to bring up is you have to remember when you're designing a game that a lot of your audience is stupid. Okay? And that's not a problem. That's fine. That's not an insult to your audience. Most of the world is stupid. The world is full of stupid people. So, what do stupid people like? They like games. Everybody likes playing games. They like playing games that make sense to them, right? They like playing games, and Magic is already a complicated game. It's a complicated game with a lot going on, and I'm trying to find a very specific card to point to. When people play Magic, what are the most iconic cards that they think of? Black Lotus. What is it? It's very powerful, but when you get down to it, it's simple. It's a rock that you sacrifice, and it gives you 3 mana. Okay? Ancestral Recall. Very powerful card, but what does it do? It's very simple. You play it, you get 3 cards. Time Walk. You get an extra turn. If you want to talk about, the classic cards of all time, what have been the most popular cards for players? Sarah Angel. This is like the face of Magic here. What is it? It's a big fucking angel. It's a 4/4. It has flying, and attacking does not cause it to tap. Any moron can wrap their head around that card. Okay, what's the dragon? Why am I not? Shivan Dragon, another legendary card. Everybody remembers it. Why? Because everybody who looks at it, you get it immediately. It's a giant 5/5 dragon. You can pay mana to make it bigger. Okay. Now the card I'm trying to find, Murders Karlov Manor. Murders Karlov Manor is a good example of Magic just not knowing what the hell they want to do and being a bunch of goofs. Now, the best cards from the set, the cards that get players excited, let's be clear, make fucking sense. You show this to a normal, average player of Magic the Gathering and you go, look, your creatures get bigger. Whenever a creature comes into play, it does 1 damage to your opponent. That's not too complicated. That's an exciting effect. That's pretty cool. Okay? Now I'm trying to find, what is it called? Like Strix Baby or whatever the hell? The one, there's all these cards in Murders of Karlov. What the fuck is it called? It's like they also have retarded names. That's the other problem. You're just trying to find a card. You can't even find it because all the card names are insane. Here's another example of this is a perfectly designed Magic card. What is it? It costs 3 green. That's hard to cast, but you get 3 very simple effects that everybody gets. Okay? It's not a vehicle. Because nobody understands what a vehicle is. What is it? Well, it's not a creature. It's an artifact. What do you mean it's an artifact? Well, it's an artifact. It's not a creature. Where is this gather? Can you search by gather evidence? Karlov had 2 different moronic things in it. I'm specifically looking for that vehicle. Look at how complicated this card is. I know I should have brought it up before I started this, but I thought I remembered the name of it, but I clearly don't. Where is it? I'm not editing this video. Here we go. Here's where Magic has been fucking up. Is forgetting that the audience is stupid. A lot of them. Not all of them. And there are going to be players who they want to grind out advantage with weird cards and weird activated abilities and a lot of nonsense, okay? But ultimately, the core of the bulk of your set should be that classic Magic. Most players just want to play a big, dumb, idiot creature. That's what I've learned. I'll tell you how I've learned that. Okay, so is it a mythic? Let's see. This is a mythic rare? Okay, so first of all, it's a mythic rare, which it should not be. Look at this. Imagine showing this to a new player of the game. Somebody who wants to pick up Magic and they want to learn it for the first time. First of all, you have the classic vehicle frame, which is faded away. This looks terrible. This is a terrible looking card. The vehicle frame is one of the most embarrassing things in the history of Magic. It's just bands of nothing. It doesn't mean anything. Kylox's Volt Strider. 1 blue-red for a 4/4. So a normal player goes, oh, that's pretty good. 3 mana for a 4/4. And you go, well, hold on. It's actually an artifact. And they go, oh, it doesn't look like an artifact because it doesn't have the artifact frame and it's colored. Well, no, because it's a vehicle. Vehicles have this disgusting brown frame that we invented for some reason. But it is an artifact. It's not a creature. It's a vehicle. And they go, oh, okay. And they go, well, I know vehicles, they have like a crew cost, right? You know, maybe they know a little bit about Magic. They go, so I got to tap a guy with power 2 to make it a 4/4. And then you go, yes, but hold on. You can collect evidence 6 to also make it a creature. And they go, what the fuck? Collect evidence 6? What the fuck are you talking about? You collect evidence 6, which means that you're exiling 6 mana worth of cards, and then if one of those cards happens to be an instant or sorcery, you can cast it when it attacks, and if that spell would be put into a graveyard instead, you don't even exile it, you put it on the bottom of the library for some fucking reason. And you show this to a player and they go, I don't want to play Magic anymore. Because I don't understand these cards you're playing. This seems way too complicated. It just does not get people excited. Let me give an example from my own life. So I worked on a card game called Star Realms. I'm sure a lot of you have heard this story. And after the first Star Realms expansion came out, we were working on a second Star Realms expansion. And Star Realms is a game, let's be clear, where you just do math at each other. And every card is honestly bog stupid simple. This card gives you $1. This card does 1 damage. This card does 3 damage. If you got another green thing, it does another 3 damage. And if you get rid of it forever, you get $1. Notice at no point does it say collect evidence 6. At no point does it say, you know, you can twist a toodle your Blumdar stack in order to get 3 Flemdar tokens. Star Realms is a game that I'm going to say it. It's for idiots. And I'm an idiot. And I love Star Realms is a extremely fun game. I did the graphic design, by the way. I didn't make the spaceships. I drew the card frames and the logos and whatever. I made this cool little icon for combat. Thank you. And I remember when we were putting out expansions for this, and I said, well, guys, I don't know, man. Are people going to be into this? Because, you know, we're doing a new round of cards, but it seems like the cards are just, again, 7 damage, draw 2 cards. Target player discards a card. Get $3, get $2. I'm like, where are, like, the crazy effects, you know? Like, your next green spell, copy it 3 times and put it on the bottom of your deck and flip it around. And I learned something today, folks. I learned while working on this game that at the end of the day, the things people get excited about are big, stupid, exciting cards that are not complicated. And that's part of why Tarkir is killing it right now, okay? If you look at Tarkir, we're back to basics in terms of, like, card complexity. They put out a card. What's the card called? It's a Rhino. And I looked at it and I said, this is just perfect. Perfect little card. You show this to somebody and they immediately get it. They go, okay, I got to play 3 different colors of mana. I know what that's hard. But in return, I'm going to get a 3/4 with trample. Incredible. And when it comes into play, my opponent loses 2 life and I gain 2 life. And they're pumping their fist. They're excited. Perfect example of a card from the set that is going to get Timmy excited. Look at this. This is one of the marquee cards from the set. And it doesn't say every dragon it comes into play suspected. And you have to collect evidence and then tap your vehicle to give it max speed or whatever the fuck. It says all your dragons are free. This is how you design a game, folks. This is your bread and butter. This is how you get... You need to, if you're designing a game, this is my game design advice, which makes no sense because I'm not a legendary game designer, but this is what I've observed. You got to remember, we talk about the Timmys, the guys who just want the big splashy effects. All they care about is the big... Timmy is your bread and butter. Timmy is what will keep your game going forever. And Timmy wants big, stupid dragons. He wants big, stupid swords. He wants giant, splashy, idiotic effects. He doesn't want to try and wrap his mind around a 4/4 multicolor artifact vehicle that you have to collect evidence 6, which doesn't mean anything to anyone. Here's another perfect example of this. You guys saw they spoiled the Final Fantasy set. And one of the cards they spoiled is Jumbo Cactuar. This card is... Anyone who plays Magic can tell you this card is fun. It's not necessarily bad. Well, it is bad. That's I was gonna say it's not bad, but no, it's a pretty bad card when you get down to it. It costs 7. It's a lot of mana, and for 7 mana you can do a lot, especially in green. So you're investing 7 mana into what? Into a 1/7 plant Not very exciting, but look at this. When it attacks, it gets plus 9999, meaning it becomes a 10,007. And again, I'm not, you know, I'm a Timmy at heart. I like big splashy effects, but when I see something like this, I go, that card fucking sucks. I don't want a jumbo cactuar. I'm never going to put that in a deck. That's retarded. Well, but you could fling it at somebody. Yeah, but if I want to win the game, I'm going to do it in a creative and fun way. I'm not just going to swing with a 10,000 power creature. This card on Twitter, I saw so much hype. I saw people who are dumb, the dumb guys, going, this card's probably going to get banned. I was like, guys, this card will never get banned. There are infinitely better ways to win the game with 7 mana than casting this. They're like, no, but it can win in one swing, so it's going to get banned. This will get banned from competitive because it's too good. Multiple people were legitimately saying that. That's how they think with their brains. They go, giant fucking thing, best card that's ever existed, probably going to get banned. That's how good it is. And this is how you make a game work. What's crazy about this card, look, this is not even a mythic rare. And it has this FF crystal symbol, which I believe means it's in the core set. It's not in the commander decks. I don't know if I have that backwards. No, this is in the core set. This card right now, a normal rare, is pre-selling for $50. And you go, well, nobody's paying $50 for it. Guys, look at it. They're still buying it for... I thought they'd stopped. You have guys who don't know anything about Magic. They don't know. They don't know that this card is going to be ripped out of play boosters. There's going to be a supply of these. Every kid and their brother is going to have 10 of these. This is going to be one of the easiest cards to get. But just based on the fact that you got Timmys who don't really play the game that closely, they don't know anything. They're not trying to min-max their value. And they're not trying to pre-order boxes and flip them on whatnot. They just go, I want the biggest, stupidest thing. Look. From the past couple days, $50, $50. This is a rare. This is not a mythic. $60, $65. If you have the ability to put up pre-orders on TCG Player, I don't, because I'm not like a premier seller. If you have the ability to put up pre-orders for this card, just put up pre-orders for it. List them at $40. Okay, you know how easy it's going to be? Just buy a couple boxes of play boosters. You'll have a stack of these. If you're getting $40 a piece for them, my God, I can't believe people are paying that. But that's part of the reason that Tarkir is killing it. Okay? Because when you get down to it, the guys making Magic are thinking too hard. They're thinking, they're a bunch of weird little nerd kids, and they're going, ooh, everybody wants little gay hats on everything, and they want a card that when I flip it upside down, it becomes suspected, and then I have to unsuspect it, and nobody, your core audience, another perfect example. Foundations. We all thought, everybody who, speculates on Magic stuff. Again, I have boxes, collector's boxes or whatever. I buy all the new sets when they're coming out if I think they're going to deliver. And they said, we're doing Foundations. And I said, oh, it's like a core set? I said, nobody's going to care about a core set. Core set has become one of the most best-selling Magic sets of the past couple years. And why? Because look at this. Look at this card. Twin Flame Tyrant. If you do damage, you do twice as much damage. That's it. That's it. No fancy, but just solid mechanics. Anybody who looks at this card instantly knows what they want to do with that. I want to put that in a red deck. I want to put that in a red deck and have all my stuff do twice as much damage. Another perfect example. Look at this motherfucker. And again, this is technically complicated. It's got 7 different fucking abilities, but they're all abilities that people know. First Strike, Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, Lifelink, Ward, Pay 7 life, 7/7, giant monster thing. Most complicated thing on here might be Ward. Oh, the rest of this everybody knows. And, this is a $30 card. Foundations sold like crazy. What's a Foundations booster box going for right now? Point is that I'm trying to make is if you're looking at a new Magic set and you're trying to decide if it's going to be a winner, go, does it have big, dumb, stupid things that people want to do? If so, look at this. Oh my God, a Foundations box. What's the cheapest price? $400 for a Japanese, $500 for an English box we've hit for Foundations. I have one English box sealed. I'll probably never open it now. I'll probably keep it for a couple years. Because I'm not going to be able to get another one. And that's what the players want. Not only do they not want cowboy hats and detective monocles and tie-ins with Clue and Monopoly and Transformers. They don't want that. They want big, stupid, splashy effects. They want vampires and dragons and elves. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is over Wizards. If they just got bored, they're like, we can't just keep making elves and dragons. And I go, what are you talking about? You just put out Lord of the Rings. It's the best-selling set of all time. Do you think it's the best-selling set of all time just because everybody likes Lord of the Rings? That's part of it. But the other part of it is, hey, this feels like Magic the Gathering. This feels like classic fantasy. This feels like the reason I got into the game. Not even the reason I got into the game. It's not just legacy players. You have new players who love this shit. They love Game of Thrones. They love Lord of the Rings. They love all this shit. And they're going, a game that has fucking dragons and swords? That's awesome. I'm in. Wizards, you got to stop getting distracted. Okay? Stop getting distracted. Stop being like, oh, no, we can't just keep doing dragons and elves. We got to do cowboys. You don't got to do cowboys. You definitely don't have to do fucking race car world. What the fuck was that? Sometimes you do come up with it. I'll say, and even when you know what to do, here's another perfect example. Even when you know what to do, vampires, simple. Everybody likes vampires. You fucked this up. Why? Because you made it about a gay vampire wedding. Okay? Honestly, I don't hate that theme, but I think there's a lot of players when they go, oh man, what are the cool cards in the set? Is it like a vampire killing the shit out of a guy and biting his neck? No, the top card is a wedding ring out of the Commander decks. Wedding ring? Wedding ring? What? Yeah, wedding ring. That's what you're fighting over. It is a cool vampire wedding ring. Look, I kind of get it. But just do fucking vampire shit. It doesn't need to be a vampire wedding. Okay? Another set that completely failed. Okay, was what if everybody was having a party? This was the promo they gave you on top. And they said, and for some fucking reason they said, everybody's gonna want these flapper cards. They did a different version for every stupid language. The gala greeters. Look at this. This was what you thought would get people excited for Magic, is two elf ladies drinking Mai Tais? Are you fucking high? Are you insane? And they go, I don't know why this set failed. I thought everybody wanted to be a 1950s flapper. No, you and the theater kids making the game, probably want to be 1920s flappers or whatever and dancing around. We'll put out, look, here's where the hats started, if you didn't notice. Oh, it's so fun with me and my friends. We go to the cabaret. Stop. It's so easy to make money in this space. It's so easy. And you have other games popping up. You have Sorcerer, you have Flesh and Blood, and people are gravitating towards it. Why? Because it looks like a fantasy game. They want a fantasy game. They don't want two gay elf women singing a song and playing cross-dressing. Okay, they don't want it. I don't know what to tell you. I know you want it. I know everyone working at that company. Okay, half of you guys are gay elves who want to cross-dress and sing songs. But unfortunately, you have to make Magic the Gathering, and the people who play it want dragons. I don't know what to tell you. Guys, if you like Magic cards, don't forget to come by whatnot.com/invite/Vito Comedy. If you're not already a part of Whatnot, you're going to get $15 just for signing up on this website that for some reason is taking forever to load because my computer is running out of memory. There it is. Just sign up, get $15. You can spend it on anything you want on Whatnot. You don't have to spend it on my store. But if you do want to spend it on my store, I just added a bunch of cool stuff on there, including, what do we got? I have to take this down. I'm not selling these for $40. The boxes are $50 now. I'm taking that off the store. $45 pack? Nope. I'm never opening that box. Now, I do have Wilds of Eldraine, Collector's Boosters Japan, English box, now at $500. That's a pretty good. I might have to change the price on some of this stuff. I got the gay singing set if you want it. You can get the Tri-Lands out of there. But come by, catch a stream. We live stream these auctions. We have a good time. We put together some games, put together some breaks. Come on by me. Check me out on Whatnot. And have yourself a great day. Magic, let's see. What's coming next? Spider-Man? Okay. Final Fantasy? Okay. Then we're going back to Lorwyn. It's going to be big. I'll give you guys one tip before I leave. What's that called? Throne of the Grim Captain. Here's my one tip. Lorwyn's coming soon. Lorwyn's coming, I think, at the end of the year. Can you just show me the card? I hate how TCG Player organizes things. Oh, look at this. I can't even best met. We got Lorwyn coming soon. What's going to be in Lorwyn? Shapeshifters. What does this card say? This card says if you craft it, again, another, this Ixalan, craft, you almost got away with it. I'll go, okay, I think most players can figure out craft. This card says if you craft a shapeshifter, a shapeshifter, a shapeshifter, and a shapeshifter, pay 4. And what do you get if you pay 4? You get this big stupid fucking thing. All I'm saying is we got a shapeshifter set coming. So if you see these for 10 cents, might want to get some. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.